I just did a video and it got erased. I just did a whole video and it was erased because of a fucking phone call. Okay, let's start again. I'm going to put another video, right, that I just kind of rambled on because I wanted to get everything out. But before, if you guys get through that one, my congrats, because that's pretty cool. But lo que te quiero decir, as far as what I know, I want you guys to understand what Mano de Orula is and what it's not. Because a religion that I adore, like I swear by it, because I've seen it change people's lives. I've seen it do things for me within fucking days, and I will always swear by that. I've seen it warn me about things that I didn't believe. I turned around and they fucking happened, okay? Things that were, like, I just, not in a million years, I thought they were full of shit. They weren't, okay? I've seen it heal to the core. I've seen what it can do, okay? Yo también he visto las cosas que se reviran. Okay, that shit happens. Anybody that pretends to understand it completely is full of shit. 100%. There's no way we can, you know what I mean? There's no way. We're not dead, okay? Anyways, so, pero es una religión de muchos secretos. Que las cosas se pasan word of mouth by our elders and whatnot. That's cool and dandy, you know, at one point. But times have changed. We live in a time now where people are fucking liars. And people have made a monopoly out of this religion. And people have made a lot of money off of this religion. Off the vulnerable, you know. And it's really, it pisses me off, actually. Because if you guys knew, if I can describe the love I have para los orishas, more than my husband, you know what I mean? Like I was, just because of what they mean to me, just because of what they stood for when I was growing up. Okay, so for me, to receive Orula was a huge deal. Not just for me, but to save my son. And I had been knowing that I had to receive him for a few years now, but I couldn't afford it, and things kept getting worse and worse and worse. Like an addiction, progressively gets worse. Because that's their way of saying, you need to receive me so I can save your ass, you know? Hay mucha gente que lo quieren recibir, hay mucha gente que quieren hacer santeros y babalaos y no pueden. Because you don't get to choose. Your life has to be so fucked up that they choose you to save you. Or you have to be like terminally ill para que te hagan un cambio and then they save you then. Or you have to look into like Ollas Caldero and then you got to do it like now. You know what I mean? That's why you listen when they say no mires para abajo, blah, blah, blah. Okay, no problem. So there's certain things you can't do that will trigger, like, if you really want to do it, then look down, see what happens. You know what I mean? But I don't know everything, and I don't pretend to know everything. I would love to know everything, but I don't. But what I do know is that the secrets to this religion that make it so sacred are fucking us up now. Because the times are different. Y la gente ha cambiado. And people, and just times in general, life is harder. You know what I mean? People are not as united. People are not as trustworthy. People will do almost anything for a fucking dollar. They don't care if you're suffering. They're going to take the money over helping you. Most people, unfortunately. I would love to be proved wrong. You know, I would love that. But that's not the case. Y muchas cosas la gente no sabe. And how are you going to stop something if you don't even know how it goes? You have nothing but to believe them, you know? You're trusting people with your eyes wide shut. You know, it's actually, it's an honor to be trusted that way. It should be. Para la gente que no lo traten así, you are a piece of shit. You know what I mean? So, recibir Orula is to know your destiny, porque Orula is la muerte no te respeta a ti. Death doesn't respect you, nor does it respect me. It's going to come for all of us one day or another, okay? It roams around with us, Iku. Pero Iku respeta a Orula, without a doubt. Y Iku no va a tocar ninguno de los hijos de Orula. So it's a guarantee that your life will not be taken before your mission here is complete. But what's your mission here? Well, you find that out when you receive Orula. You're supposed to. It's the most important part. Menos que bajar tu ángel de la guardia and find out who it is. You know what I mean? To find out your destiny is a beautiful thing. To know what you were meant to do, because everything will make sense. You know what I mean? I didn't get to have that. He robbed me of that opportunity because the ceremony was done half-assed. And I'm pretty upset. Okay, and the problem is that And you know what? There's a lot of things I don't like about me, but there's a lot of things I really do that I wish I could see in other people, but I don't. Which is why I don't really care for people. I'm a pretty honest bitch. I can't lie even if I wanted to. Maybe at one point when I was like my husband's girlfriend, I used to lie. But eventually, no. One day Carlos said to me, when are the lies going to stop, Christina? When is it going to stop? And I swear to God, something happened to me and I just blurted out the truth. It was fucking crazy. And ever since then, I never lied to him again because I saw how much it was hurting him. And that was just like boyfriend-girlfriend shit. I'm not a liar. You know why? Maybe if I tell you guys will understand from now on. When my mom died, I was told she had the flu. I grew up with this fucking fear of the flu. Like, I used to get, like, you don't understand. I was inconsolable. If I had, like, a runny nose, I thought I was going to die. I didn't know that it was cancer. So when I overheard somebody at the viewing say that she had cancer, and I looked back, I remember thinking it was my fault. Because I remember thinking I shouldn't have bugged her that day after school. Or I was watching Saved by the Bell one day, and it was my favorite episode, and she was calling for my help. And I didn't want to go help her because I wanted to finish the episode. It's like when they work out or something. And I remember getting upset because I wanted to watch it. And I remember thinking, had I known that she had cancer, I would have helped her. So it's a really messed up way to grow up. And I learned that moment, that line can really break someone. At 9 years old, that was like ingrained in me. And I don't lie. I don't lie even if I wanted to. I can't do it. And I'm not blaming anybody for that. That's just my reason. I'm letting you guys know that's why I don't lie. So, for me, to receive Orula was like a huge deal. Because it meant that I was going to be open to the secrets, los secretos. Viene con un poder, you know. And that I would be able to be that person that I needed when I was a little girl. Because everybody needs their mom, you know what I mean? That's a crazy loss. And I remember I would learn, that's when John Edwards came out, and I remember I wanted to do what he does, because I was like, damn, if I could just help people like that, because I knew how desperate I wanted to talk to her. And I was like, if he could do it, why can't I do it? You know, and espiritismo no es igual, you know, when it's old-fashioned. It doesn't look like that. My great-grandma used to have una negra que se llamaba Margarita, que se le aparecía, and she would read through her. It was crazy. Growing up, I was, like, terrified. I'd shut the door, and I wouldn't want to go out, because it was fucking weird. Their voices changed. It was crazy. It's not like how mediums today, you know what I mean, get messages. Pero diferente, you know? But I knew that I wanted to do that. I didn't know that my life had to be a total mess for it to happen. But I was grateful. Cuando me salió que tenía que recibir Orula, I was so happy because I felt really privileged. Like I felt like chosen. Like, hey, like he wants to help me. So for this man to cut corners the way he did is so devastating for me. And I'm trying to be like calm and collected. Maybe that's la mano de Orula me está calmando, no sé. But it's a sting that I don't like. But it's also my fault. But the shit that I've gone through since I got back, it's fucking crazy. If I wasn't such a strong bitch, oh, forget it. You know what I mean? Gracias a Dios que soy super guerrera, because anyhow, la mano de Orula is like, for women, se llama Ikofa. It's pretty much like a matrimony. It's like a marriage to Orula. Like you become his servant. Like you're serving him. And he's the only one who saw when we were created. So he knows each of our destiny. So it's kind of like let's say I want to be an actress, but I'm not good at it, but I keep pushing it, and then my life's miserable, and I keep getting turned down, and then my self-esteem gets shot, when really I was meant to be a fucking therapist. Well, receiving Orula would have told me that, and I would have known, let it go, Christina, you're not going to be Hollywood. I would have known, I would have saved myself a lot of fucking, issues. That's kind of what you get, you know what I mean? He tells you exactly how to get there, what you're supposed to do, what your life is about, what it's been about up until then, what it's going to be about, what you can do, para que entre el iré, and what you shouldn't do, para que no entre lo sobo. Okay? Okay. Some examples of things you can't do that some people have been given at their, recibir orula is like you can't drink alcohol. But if you do drink, then that's his way of telling you you may end up getting raped or robbed or held at gunpoint, or those would be examples of osogbo. So a person knows that if they're out past X time, they're risking, anything can go wrong. They were warned, okay? You have to know those things or you're not going to reach your destiny. And who the fuck wants to wander their whole life? You know what I mean? Who wants to have to deal with doors being shut in your face and feeling that void? Like, nobody wants that. Everybody wants to be happy. We all do. All of us. Even this asshole that's doing this wants to be happy ultimately. He's doing it wrong because he's hurting good people. He hurt my son. He hurt me. For no reason. You know what I mean? It's such a violation of trust, you know what I mean? And such a robbing of money and hard work, because I'm a single mom. And because I pretty much betrayed my godfather here, because he's one hell of a godfather. Que ese sí es un babalao. Ese sí lo puedo llamar a la hora que sea y me ayuda. Y ayuda a mi hijo como si fuera el de él. Without a doubt. Y no lo deja esperando para que lo llame at all. He will stop his day for my son. And I went to this man because it was cheaper. That's where I fucked up. And I had to go to my godfather with my tail between my legs and tell him what happened. Fuck, I didn't want to do that, but that's the kind of bitch I am. I fucked up. Precio que tuvo que pagar now, and like nothing. Entra mija, and that's it. That's what a babalao debe hacer. That's what a good human being does. If anybody wants to be referred to him, let me know. I'll ask him and I'll give you guys his number. Okay. Anyways, so it's a 3-day ceremony. It has to be 3 days. There has to be a minimum of 2 babalaos. There cannot be just one, okay? The first day, it takes that many babalaos to wake up Orula, okay? The first day is the animals. You're feeding, okay? You're feeding los muertos y los santos. I don't remember too much because there was so much happening, but the second day, no sé si el segundo día o el tercer día que te bajan el ángel de la guardia. That's like the fucking coolest thing ever, because you finally get to know which one of the orishas is claiming your head. You find out one, cuando te haces santo, you find out the other. So I know who my mother is. My son knows who his father is. I would have loved to know both, but everything has its time, you know. But the way it's going, I think I'm going to stop, which is really fucked up that this man robbed me of the experience and robbed me of the dream that I had my whole life. I don't think he understood that, you know, what he did. El dinero es lo de menos. Para mí, para ti no, pero para mí sí. But anyhow, so, Ikofa is to, you marry him. Are they awake? Are they still here? Okay, so when you sit, I don't know how many of you have ever done una consulta con un babalao, hasta con un santero. It's a very private thing. This is very accurate. Depending on how good the reader is. Because you don't really need intuition for that. You just need discernment. You know what I mean? They already are pre-written. They're with a lot of information. Y es hablar directamente con el santo. Con los caracoles, it's amazing. Pero con el dilogún, que es lo que hacen los babalaos, el tablero, it's amazing. It's supposed to be. I wouldn't know, unfortunately. Neither does my son. I promised him that he would see what he'd finally see what I see and why I love them so much. And I didn't get to deliver that. I look like a liar to my son. And I'm not happy about that. Because you can fuck with me all day, but you don't fuck with my son. I thought you guys knew that by now. So anyhow, during the consulta, los signos que tira, they come with certain directions, certain ebos que se tienen que hacer. Se tienen que hacer so that you can clear up whatever the fuck static you have and you can get on with a good life. No vinimos para sufrir. Aquí no estamos para sufrir tanto. Come on. And if you receive an orula, has sufrido bastante. Casi todos, hasta los babalaos, son gente que han sufrido mucho. That's why they get chosen, because they get it. It's like St. Peter. You know what I mean? Okay. So, cuando sale el signo, cada babalao te dice un poco del signo. I have never in my life, and yo he consultado tantas veces, never ever received a bad reading. mi Olun nunca ha salido tan feo como el que me salió allá. Blew my mind. Salí en Osorbo. That had never happened to me. I must have done like 20 consultas since I've been like 16. Never, no matter how fucked up my life was, no matter when I got arrested. Because I went to jail like over 8 years ago. Yeah, I was fighting a 5-year sentence. Ni en ese tiempo me salió en Osorbo. Okay? With the ex-boyfriend of mine who's dead, not even when I was with him, me salió en Osorbo. But when I happened to be with these people, me salió en Osorbo. It is what it is, okay. Pero más razón para darme los jebos y para decirme, y con mi hijo, si no le estás tratando de hacer un daño, why in the fuck wouldn't you give me, at least for him, do what the hell you want with me. You know what I mean? I'll help you. But my son, ni saben los jebos que tienen que hacer. Why would anybody want to keep that? It's part of the ceremony. It's part of what is being paid for, isn't it? You know what I mean? Isn't that what Orula... You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just blows my mind. They shouldn't have jewelry on. There should be no drinking, no drugs, no... it's a celebration, yeah, in a sense, but it's also very sacred. It's very personal. No debe estar más que una persona en el mat. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be like a powwow. Tienen que tener los gorros puestos de Orula. It's not to be getting fed while you're doing it, you know. That's so fucking disrespectful. I mean, el que no sabe eso debe de ser sumamente ciego o podrido, one of the two. So, personally, I prefer the readings to be very private. I don't need the whole fucking house to know what's going on in my life. Okay, I've been through some shit. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm talking like rape, like ugly shit that I don't want people to know, because I don't really think the world needs to know that. Now they do, because we're going to put it all out there. Pero I wouldn't know because mi consulta no estuvo así. Right? And then when there was going to be un babalao que me iba a empezar a hablar, mi padrino said, habla alto para que te pueda oír. So he had to be in control of the whole thing. Kind of crazy, right? It's really ugly, actually. Me robaste la experiencia que yo quería toda mi vida. And that's wrong. Y yo no soy mala gente. Okay? Y yo no soy loca. I think I'm the most sane one in this fucking house. I think I'm the most sane one in your religious family. Yeah. I said it. I meant it. Okay? I'm not doing this to start shit. I'm not doing this to piss you off. I'm not doing this to insult you. But I'm done trying to call him. Porque no me contesta. No me contesta. Y después cuando sí me contesta, me dice que no sabe de lo que estoy hablando. Crazy, huh? Yeah, that's a fucking fucked up feeling. When I don't know how to help my son. When I promised my child that he was going to feel better. And he doesn't. That's a problem. Eso no es un babalao. Eso es una mierda. Eso no es una good person. No. So, para decirme a mí que yo soy mala persona, estás sumamente equivocado. Porque I'm not. You know what? I thought I saw something good in him, and I did. I still do. You know, y me parte el corazón that whatever he's in, whatever made him... No quiero pensar que él es un estafador. I refuse to see him that way, porque la verdad es que I don't want to think that. But he is. That's what he did to me. That's what he did to my son. Todavía no me ha dado amiguita. You have to receive that during the ceremony. Don't ever do mano de orula and leave without that. Ever. Ever. Okay? Ever. There's an eating part where you're supposed to cook for the family, religious family. You all sit down and eat together as a family and get to know each other. I didn't even know I was doing that. I was told to make breakfast. Nos sentamos, nadie habló. He got up, then we all got up, and then that was it. I was unaware of what the fuck was going on. Metieron mis caracoles en un agua the whole time. When I got them back, they looked dead. Otro babalao me dijo que eso lo hicieron para que no hablaran to what they were doing. Pretty fucked up, huh? I know people that keep their caracoles in lock boxes. That's how sacred that is. So I feel pretty violated. Hate to say it, I do. But it is what it is. So when you want to talk with me, or when you want to give me maita, yo estoy aquí. I'm not a disrespectful bitch. I'm just upset right now. So, when you get to discover who your guardian angel is, which is only done, eso no se puede hacer ni con cartas, ni con caracoles. I don't care what anybody tells you. You can never find out who your guardian angel is like that. Eso lo hace un babalao. Eso se pasa en la mano de Orula, which is a huge ceremony in Ifá. You know what I mean? It was a huge... Hay gente que quieren recibir Orula porque lo quieren, porque quieren el pulso, porque quieren el poder, porque quieren, you know, whatever. Pero hay gente que no lo hacen por esa razón. Okay? Like, so when you know who your guardian angel is, you therefore more than likely take on a lot of their characteristics, and that is your go-to. You finally get your guide, your tour guide back. You know what I mean? You get to know exactly who to pray to. Becomes like the power of a true name. All of a sudden, now you know exactly who to call on, as opposed to mi ángel de la guardia. Ahora yo llamo Yamaya. Pero ahora van dos babalao que miran la libreta that I took the picture of, que me han dicho que yo no soy de Yamaya. That is crazy. Y que mi hijo no puede ser dogún con ese signo. So I sat and I thought, mi hijo no es violento. Mi hijo es muy noble. Mi hijo es del Eguá. The paper says el Eguá. Right? Dos babalao. Me han dicho igual. I don't know why this man did what he did. I don't know why it had to happen to me. I can only pray that I don't lose my faith in estos santos. Because if anybody has strong faith in them, que ya no quedan mucho. Because, you know, there's more, people are into other shit. But I'm one of them. I swear by them. I stand a little taller when I feel that I have them behind me. You know? So para que este hombre me haga esto, tiene que ser un pecado. You know what I mean? It's got to be the... No sé. I can't figure out what it is that he gained from it. Especially when my son cried when we left. You know what I mean? Especially the way he hugged my son. Like, he fooled me. He fooled my son. Like his dad. Como le hizo su papá. Igualito. And I put my son in I put my son in that. How bad do I feel? You know what I mean? So, recap. Mano de Orula. Okay, Elita, you cannot leave without it. Elita comes at the end of your consultation. When you sit there, you don't kneel. You're on a stool. You have to be on a stool. There's one person on the mat. They're not supposed to be crowded around. It's not a party. No es una celebración hasta después. Okay? It's very tranquil. It's supposed to be peaceful because you are receiving something so major. Okay? Para que no se equivoquen. Some stuff you do have to have your eyes closed. Some stuff you don't. Okay, great. It's a blueprint. Elita is Orula talking directly to you. I don't have that. I didn't get that. My son didn't get his. It's your blueprint to fixing the mess of your life. You receive Orula when your life's problems have become impossible to fix, to solve. In my case, my life, it got out of my hands. Completely. I mean, a couple years ago when it first came up. And then when things got worse with my husband, my padrino aquí me dijo, you gotta get him. And I knew it. Pero se supone que un padrino también te ayude con el precio, si uno no puede y si sale que lo necesita. But there's, like I said, money is the root of all evil. And there can be a lot of money to be made with this. Unfortunately, it happens all the time. Unfortunately, it happened to me. Because I paid $1,200 for me and $1,200 for him. Para no recibir mi mitad. Para no poder escuchar lo que Orula me tenía que decir a mí. For leaving and being here and still not knowing how the fuck to fix my life or my son's. ¿Qué te pasa? So I called the bank and I'm fighting for my money back because I don't feel that what was supposed to be delivered got delivered. I don't. Y yo no soy mujer mala. Yo no soy una mujer de mal querer para nada. And I never will be. Aunque esto me pase de nuevo y de nuevo, yo no voy a cambiar mi manera de ser. Yo no me voy a hacer una persona como la tuya y como tú. Never. My mother raised me better than that. For sure. That's never going to happen. I can assure you of that, without a doubt. Y tú lo sabes. But I've already tried contacting them several times. And I'm kind of tired of it. Porque él sabe, más que yo, lo que él tiene que hacer. Y él sabe que él me ha dejado a mí fucked. So it's almost as if he wants something to happen to me. El signo mío habla de una cambia de cabeza. So, who knows? I wouldn't know because I was robbed of that. Pero tú sabes, si tú piensas que Orula es tan grande como si lo es, yo espero no poder ver el día que tú lo tengas que pagar. Porque He knows what he means to me, and he knows what this meant to me, because Orula knows what's in your heart. He does. And he knows how devastating this is for me. And my son, who's a child, que inocente. More innocent than me. You know what I mean? Fuck with me. But with my son. That's what makes you rotten. So, si tú me quieres llamar, Yuri, entonces llámame. And we can talk. Pero yo ya con esto, you're in the wrong. I'm not in the wrong. So tírame el brujería que me quieras tirar. Can't get much worse, you know what I mean? Or maybe it could, who knows? But you're not gonna knock me off my throne. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that from me. It's unfortunate, you know, and make sure that you guys are aware of what you have to receive. You come home with 1, 2, 3, 4 different pieces, okay? I will show you guys right now. And they go on the floor in a mat. And they should teach you how to take care of them and how to talk to them and how to each one has their own things that they like. Yo ni sé cómo hablar con mi orula. And something I'm dying to talk to, because my father's really ill. Because I've waited years for this. Y no lo puedo hacer. Que hijo de puta. I'm so sorry. You know, I really thought that you were... No sé, pero yo caí en tus brazos como si nada. Yo caí arriba on your lap. I was a golden opportunity. And I hate myself for that. But hey, I did it thinking it was... My intentions were good. Son los tuyos que no sirven. Pero ahí, like I said, make sure you pick your godparents very carefully. This is not something to be rushed. Si él quiere nomás ahijado, run the other way. Because you need somebody that's going to focus and pay attention to you when you need it. I'd rather have less god kids and be able to pay attention to them than to have a bunch everywhere, como ser un padre, un deadbeat dad. Might as well be. Might as well, right? Take care, everybody. Okay.